Tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Following the interception, Winston. And he slings one that's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On third down, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
First down, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So holding on the return, and that's going to back. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On the ground, Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and short yardage. Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Winston now. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry from 10 yards out. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A 10th carry for Kamara. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down at 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara try the right side. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. A give. This is Kamara. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Winston here to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salve this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.